Good morning and welcome to Crafty Tuesday. And it's lovely to have you with us again on another Tuesday morning. And hope you had a really lovely week and that you're beginning to enjoy being able to go outside a little bit more and enjoy some of the summer weather that we've been enjoying here. So this week we're going to be thinking a little bit about turtles. Owls last week, it's turtles this week. I don't know if any of you've ever seen any turtles. When Father Paul and I were in holiday in France once, we went to a place with enormous turtles. They were really, really big. So we're going to be making some turtles this week. And most of the ones I've done, I've had to do before because they involve a lot of glue and sticking and so on. And as I've said before, they take a bit of time to do. So the first one I'm doing is this model of a turtle here. Can you see that? That turtle is made out of an egg box and cardboard. That's all it is. So you just need an ordinary size egg box and just take the bottom off it and then get some tissue paper, different colours of green tissue paper, and just with PVA glue you just stick it on to the egg box until the egg box is all covered like that. The more glue you use, the better it sticks. Let it dry, and when it's dry, get some other colour tissue paper. You can see I've used dark green and then a light green like I've got here. You can see the dark green and then the light green tissue paper here. Make it into little circles, stick it on, and then with some green card, if you've got green card, I always say if you can't get green card, use white card and paint it with green paint. But just to get the green card, and you just have to cut out the shape of the head and the feet, the little tail. You just get a piece of green card like this. It's very easy, just cut it out. Very easy shapes. You don't have to worry too much about the shapes at all because the feet are just sort of like a shape like that. That's all it's like, the feet on turtles. 4 of those. You can do them 2 at a time like we've done before with other things, and then glue them onto the bottom of the tissue paper like that. Leave it to dry. Takes a little while to dry, you have to be patient, but leave it to dry and then get your black felt tip pen and you can mark on it the little feet at the sides. And if you've got some sticky eyes, can you see the sticky eyes on there? Stick those on and a smiley face. Leave it all to dry, and there you are. You've got your model of a turtle. So that's your first one. Now, when you used your egg box, you'd have had shapes like this left over at the end. Save those shapes, and you can use those to make another turtle, like this one here. And all you have to do, this one is even easier, I think, but does take a little bit of time to dry. Get your egg carton like that little bit of it, and paint it with green paint, just ordinary green paint like this. You might need to do several coats of it and leave it to dry. It takes a little while to dry. I'm afraid there's nothing you can do about it. It's just something you might have to do the day before or even earlier in the day and then finish it off. And then get some green fluffy balls. If you can get these, I got these. I think you can get them in Hobbycraft. You can get them in the pound shop. I suspect you can get them in the works. Some fluffy balls, and all you have to do is you have to put a bit of glue on there and stick it onto the end like that. Imagine this is green now, and you have to leave it to dry. It takes a little while to dry, and again, make the little feet. You can see the feet on there. They're just little bits of green card like we had here, just a green card. Glue those onto the sides like I've done there, little tail at the back, and leave it to dry. you've got some wobbly eyes, you can get lots of wobbly eyes now in all of the shops I just mentioned a moment ago, or just use a little bit of black paper or something if you haven't got any wobbly eyes. Leave it to dry. It takes a while to dry. I left this one overnight to dry. And then when it's dry, you can fiddle around with the feet and get them at the right shape so it looks like a turtle. Then the old paper plate. We didn't use a paper plate last week, did we? Gosh, a week at Crafty Tuesday without a paper plate. All you have to do is get your paper plate, and you just have to make certain that you paint it with green paint. There's nothing more you have to do. Leave it to dry, make sure it's nice and dry. Paint it with green. It can be either a dark green like I've done there, or a bright green like on the model here. When it's dry, again with your green card, you do need a lot of green, don't you? Cut out the shapes for the feet and the tail and the head and just glue it all on. Put the little bits on to make it look multicoloured, another green squares, and stick them on. And there you are, you've got it. You can do other things really. There are lots of things you can do. You can make a picture like this. I painted this plate blue, and then I just made a turtle out of the green card, and then I put seaweed around it and put marks in the sea to make it look like waves. So you can do that. You can always get a stone. I've got a stone that I started here, started painting it green, and you can always put a picture of a turtle on there. I thought I'd done one actually before, but I don't seem to have it with me, so I'm not sure where that one is. But you can do a stone. So those are the things you can do. And of course, the last thing you can do is just take a piece of paper and paint a plate. Paint a picture of one. I've got some green. Turtles are very easy to paint. All you need to do is get your green paint, like I've got here, and just paint a circle, just a big circle like that. Just do it like that, and then get a bit more and do his funny sort of oval shaped face like that. They're two sort of very simple shapes really on the turtle. You can't really get it wrong because it's just a circle with another circle like that. And then when you've done that with the same green, just paint his tail on, and then do little circles for the feet like that and like that. You'll see it in a minute when I show you in the camera. There you are. There's his feet. Just let it dry. I can't do that now, but you see you've got the turtle shape, and then just let it dry. And when it's dry, with another colour green, or you could even do it with a bit of glue and some tissue paper, you can just stick on the other colour, like I'm doing here. You can just stick it on so it gives it a little bit of other colour. I haven't even used glue on this, I've just sticking it straight onto the paint, and it will stick there, tissue paper. And then when it's dry, you can give him a face, like we've done with the others. There we are. That's it. You see, you just put marks on it like that. And then if you've got a black felt tip pen, you can just put in his eyes. This is, as I say every week, it's a bit quick. And it's not so easy when you're doing it in a hurry. So there you are. There's his eyes and his mouth. And that's your turtle done. It's not the best turtle I've ever done, but you can do that. So that's it. Turtles. They take a bit of time to do, but they're not much time to explain. So the first one here, you can do it on an egg box. You can do it on a takeaway plastic carton if you want, just with tissue paper and glue. And this one here with the egg box, the egg carton, and then a couple with the paper plates there, whoops, there and that one with paper plates, and then the last one is just the painting. So lots of turtles this week. Lovely to be with you. Look forward to seeing you next week. Goodbye.